Hey, my smuggler friends. I hope everyone's having a fabulous but cool day, hopefully. It is very hot here, close to 100 degrees. Definitely 100 degrees, over 100 degrees heating index here in central VA. I don't love summer. It is my least favorite season. But since I'm indoors and I'm staying cool, I figured I would knock out this video, which is my weekly wax empties. What I've been warming, what I've been burning. If it's sending my home, I'm talking about it. Like I said, it's been a week. And if you're interested in seeing what I got through, stay tuned. Okay guys, so I have an assortment of everything. I'm throwing everything together in this video and hopefully it won't be too long. Considering I do have quite a bit sitting here, I will try to go through everything kind of quickly. As always, if you ever have a question about a certain scent that you may be interested in or may feel differently about, always feel free to ask me questions in the comments, and I'm always happy to go into more details about what my experience was. You know, your mileage may vary. Our noses are all different. Our layouts of our homes are all different. You may live in a state where it's not as hot. Maybe your air isn't going. You know, all that changes different, all that changes things. So we could totally have a different experience. And, you know how it goes. My air is going full force right now. And it is definitely affecting scent throw in my home, which kind of drives me a little berserk. Warming through the summer months, not my favorite. I have been using less warmers because the electric bill is kind of crazy when I use more. So I'm using less, which also affects scent throw, of course. But honestly, the amount of warmers I'm using in my open space would work just fine if I didn't have the air conditioning on. So, and I do run fans as well. So I have fans going, I have my air conditioning going. Yeah, it's just a different experience. But anyway, let's get into it. So I'll start with my non-wax items first. I got through 2 bags of cotton balls here. The first bag is the super jumbo cotton balls from Kroger. I've heard someone on here, I think it's Aubrey, talk about these, and I figured I'd try them. I will say they're pretty comparable to the ones I pick up at Target. So just because Target is closer to me, I'll probably stick to those. But these were a little bit cheaper, and like I said, pretty comparable. They were about the same size as far as jumbo cotton balls go. These were actually on sale when I picked them up. They were like $1.69 a bag. Their regular price looked to be $1.99, and I paid $2.29 for the Target ones. But out of convenience, Target is literally like I could walk to Target. It's so close. And have walked to Target. It's so close. And then I also finished up a bag of jumbo cotton balls from Wal-Mart, so the Equate brand. These ones are pretty much your regular size cotton balls. So these say jumbo, I would say regular size. And these say some super jumbo, and I would say jumbo. So, you know, I don't know how they decide what the sizes are, but these ones were the same size as like regular size cotton balls I use for like makeup and things like that. But I like to, you know, use a little bit of both, so that way I'm not using, because you get less of the super jumbo cotton balls. You get 140 in this package and 200 in this package. So if I am cleaning out dishes that have quite a bit of wax in it, I'll use one large and one, you know, smaller. And it's just cheaper that way. So I got through those. Wallflower. I did Boardwalk, a vanilla cone. I installed this in my bathroom. This is a favorite scent. I really wish that Bath & Body Works would release this in a candle, but they have not. They do have it in the hand soap, because I actually have the hand soap in my bathroom right now as well. This is Marshmallow Fluff, Vanilla Bean, Creamy Caramel. I really love this scent. I will say, as far as performance, not the best, but every now and then I walk into that bathroom and I'm like, wow, okay, I can smell it. So I definitely get a whiff here and there. Not always, not 100% of the time, but enough that I really like this. And I haven't seen this brought back in a little bit. So I have not paid attention to SAS, which recently started. So maybe it's back, I don't know. But speaking of, my next non-wax item, I do believe is in the current SAS. I think I saw some sneak peeks of this before SAS started. It takes me forever, plus infinity, plus a couple of days to finish one of these fine fragrance mist from Bath & Body Works, but Cotton Candy Clouds. This is scent notes of spun sugar, pink berries, and whipped vanilla. This is kind of a young scent. I'm probably too old for this, but I still enjoy it, and I like to pick it up with the body cream. So I don't know, maybe when the SAS sales get a little better, because they don't tend to be the greatest in the beginning of the sale. Maybe I'll pick up a body cream, but fragrance mist, no, they take so long. So I have so many of these FFMs in my collection that, yeah, it really needs to be something like Cocoa Paradise. Like, come on, Bath & Body Works, bring it back. At the beach, I have several of them in my collection, so I don't need to pick up that. But it needs to be a scent that I really love. And I do like this, but I don't need more. Super sweet, authentically sweet cotton candy scent. I guess next we'll talk about candles. I have 2 candles, and one is not quite done, but it's getting there. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about it, because I think I will finish it up in a couple days. I'm kind of staring at it because there's some soot along the edges that I didn't notice earlier. Interesting. All right, well, we'll start with the Bath & Body Works candle. This is Pineapple Pound Cake. As you can see, I still have half my candle left, but it's no longer scented. Because once I got to this halfway point, it looks clean now because all the wax is mixed together. But once I got to that halfway point, as so many of my Bath & Body Works candles do, it started to go grody, dirty, yucky, and then that's the point where things start to change as far as the delicious scent that this scent smells like. The scent notes on this are fresh pineapple, sweet vanilla pound cake, and sprinkled with powdered sugar. So I guess pineapple, vanilla pound cake, and powdered sugar. Yeah, I can barely smell this. There's like hardly anything left. I will say, once I put this in the crock, it didn't last an overly long time. I think I only got a couple days of scent out of that, and that's unusual. Usually that much wax usually lasts me longer. But I love this scent. This is one of those candles when you smell it on cold. Oh man, it smells sour to me. And I didn't pick it up because I thought, I'm not going to like this. I don't remember why I eventually did decide to pick it up. Maybe I'd heard other people say it was good. That doesn't always work out for me, but sometimes. So I may have gotten curious, but on warm, oh, it's delicious. It's delicious. I wish I bought more. The design on the jar was atrocious, so I wasn't crazy about buying a bunch of these. And I think I might have 2 more in my collection because I bought, I think, 4 at the time. And I've gotten through a couple. So this design made me not want any more, but the scent itself, they didn't bring it back. So kind of regretting that decision. I don't know why they didn't bring it back. It's so delicious. But like I said, sour on cold, but delicious pineapple pound cake. Oh, so good, so good. Most delicious bakery gourmand scent. Some vendors in the vendor wax world have tried to dupe it. I have not found one that's exact yet. I did try Sassy Girl Aroma's pineapple pound cake, which is supposedly a dupe of this recently. And I feel like hers leans more pineapple, whereas this one leans more bakery. So I don't feel like it is an exact dupe. It's good, but not exactly this. So I wonder if Kay's has done this. Let me know in the comments below if she has and what you think of it if she has. Because I know she dupes a lot of scents, just like Julie does from Sassy Girl Aroma. So let me know. Maybe I've never purchased directly from that vendor, so maybe I'd try it. But oh my gosh, so good. Just not a good behaving candle and not a long laster once I put it in the crock. But that is pineapple pound cake. Kind of sad that it didn't last very long because I really love it. And then the candle I was just talking about that I noticed a little bit of soot residue. This is from Kringle Candle. This is Over the Rainbow. This is in their 2-wick 22-ounce tumbler. No scent notes on the bottom, but basically this is like a salty melon scent. I can't remember if it's watermelon, honeydew, what it is. But I love it. This is a candle, if you've been with me for some time, you know that I like to, when I start a candle, I need to finish it. It does not go back in my collection. But I had 2 candles from Kringle last year that I put back into my collection to bring back out this summer because I'm a very seasonal burner and warmer. I never do that. I usually toss them. But I did with this one, and I did with Sun and Santel, which I also brought back out, and it's over there in the corner right now. So I'll be working on that one soon, lighting it back up. I didn't get very far in that one, so I definitely kept this one. This one I had about halfway gone when I put it away, but I brought it back out. I do still have probably 2 to 3 more burns left in this, but I plan to finish it up this week, so I wanted to go ahead and include it, as I don't expect things to go much different. I don't know that you can see it, but there's a little bit of soot residue right around the edge of the wax here. Maybe you can see some of that on the jar. So that's surprising. Yeah, there's a little bit right there. Hasn't changed the smell, and the wax is still quite clean, so it hasn't changed that. So I'm not too concerned. And like I said, I only have a few more burns left of this, but this is, like I said earlier, salty watermelon, maybe honeydew. I want to say it's honeydew. I'll have to look up the scent notes. Let me see. I have my iPad next to me. Let's see. I'm trying to keep this video short, and then I go and say, let me pull the scent notes. Yeah, you know, I'm just crazy like that. So I think it has both. It says melon, so it doesn't say what kind. It has all 3. So it says melon, sea salt, ozone, cantaloupe, honeydew, marine. It says melon again. Sweet and green. Yeah, they have some funny scent notes, but that's what it is. It's like a salty melon scent. Emphasis on the melon. Like, this is not an overly salty candle because I don't think I would like it. I love it. It's a great performer. I would say throw on this, and I forgot to say throw on the pineapple pound cake. I always forget that for some reason. I don't know why. I think because I'm so busy complaining about how poorly it performs as far as, you know, getting dirty. I would say the throw on this was pretty decent. I would say 7 for sure. So I was pretty happy with that. I would say 8 on this melon candle. It was pretty strong. This is one that is still sold by Kringle, so if you're ever interested in picking it up, I have it in the 3-wick, and there may be some 3-wicks left. They're going to be phasing out those 3-wicks, so if you're interested in the 3-wick, now would be the time to go purchase it. Although I don't think there's any current sales going on, so I would definitely wait for a sale because they're not that cheap to purchase them at regular price. But there could be a sale going on the tumbler jars. Because the last I checked, by the time this goes up, the sale will be over. I mention this stuff all the time because I'm about a month behind in posting my videos because that's the story of my life. By the time this goes up, the BOGO sale will be off, but there could be another. So always check out their website and maybe something on sale. But it's great. It was great enough that I put it back in my stash and brought it back out this year. Okay, guys, let's talk retail wax. I don't have a ton here, but I have a few. I won't go over scent notes because, again, it'll make this video too long since I decided to include all my wax in one video. Exhilarating Pineapple from Goose Creek. This one is just a great, sweet, juicy pineapple scent, like straight up pineapple, but it's very light. And it smells light in the clam. It smells light when you warm it. So I don't know that I can recommend that one, but I do think it is currently being sold by Goose Creek. Warm and Welcome. This is a favorite, and it's a phenomenal performer. If you know, you know. This is a dupe of Bath & Body Works Beach Nights. Not sure why Bath & Body Works isn't taking advantage of selling this scent and home fragrance, but they aren't. Although they have a poll in their app. Again, it'll probably be gone by the time I post this, but they have a poll going on in their app requesting what you would vote for return scents, and Beach Nights is one of them. You know your girl Terry voted for Beach Nights. That's what it is, and it's so good. And like I said, a great, great performer. I will always pick up this scent from Goose Creek. I'll pick it up in candle form and probably chop it because, you know, Goose Creek candles tend to be a little soot monsters for me. And I'll pick it up in Wax Melts because it's so good. It is Warm and Welcome. And this is one that I do believe you can find at Wal-Mart. So if you want to get your nose on it, you should be able to find it at your local Wal-Mart. Speaking of Wal-Mart, I warned Mainstays Caribbean Orange. This is one that I have melted in the past. These are super cheap, like $1 and 10 cents, maybe less. Orange, mango, and musk. I don't really get musk out of this. If there's any mango, it's very minuscule. But I get a lot of that orange, and I'm not hating on it. It's a good performer for as little as those little cubes are. I just put the whole clam in my kitchen, and my kitchen, notoriously not easy to scent, but it does its thing, and it lasts for a while. From Oak and Rye, I warmed Orange Burst. I don't know scent notes on this, but it's citrusy, and for sure you can see all the citrus fruits there. It looks like there's some orange, different color oranges. One kind of looks like blood orange. There looks like some grapefruit. It says Orange Burst. And I definitely do get orange. I do think I get some grapefruit in this. I don't know if there is grapefruit in it. But very citrusy, kind of candy-ish, very citrusy, bright, citrus, delicious, fruity. Definitely, you know, perfect for summer, and I enjoyed it. It was a decent performer. And then from Country Candle, I finished Lemon Tea and Roses. I'm actually working on the candle of this right now. So as Kringle usually has, there were a ton of scent notes in this. This is beautiful. Like, you get lemon, you get a tea note, you get a rose note, but not overly rose. I get like a body care vibe, so I think there's some amber in here. I think I remember seeing musk was one of the notes, so maybe I'm getting the two mixed up. Maybe they're both in there. But it's really nice. It's like a rose tea scent with a little bit of lemon and a little bit of a body care-esque note to it. And oh my gosh, really pretty. Not overly strong. This is definitely one of your background kind of scents. It's soft. It's there. You smell it. I burned the kitchen. I warmed this in. I burned the candle, and I warmed this along with it in the kitchen. And I could definitely smell it. It's definitely there. But it is a softer scent. So not light, but soft. So it's definitely not your punch you in the face kind of scent. But that said, that's probably preferable in this kind of scent, because you don't want that rose to be like, whoo, smack you in the head, because it could totally be headache inducing. Beautiful. And let me tell you guys, the candle, I don't know if I can insert a little bit of the footage. But the candle, when it's burning, there is just something about that wax pool that just makes me so happy. It's such a clean, beautiful wax pool. I would definitely pick that up again. Kringle is phasing out their country candles, so I don't know that that one will make it to the Kringle line. I have a feeling it probably won't, because I haven't heard a lot of talk about it. So again, if you're interested, you might want to wait out the sale and pick it up. Okay, let's move on to Scentsy. I have 8 bars here, so I will try to go through these super quickly, but I will timestamp below. So if you're only here to see the Scentsy reviews, you'll be able to skip around. But I do hope you stay for everything. Berry Sweet. This is a current catalog scent. They brought it back from last year. It was originally part of, I think it was one of the 10 new scents last year of the catalog. I think. I never remember for sure, but I think that's what it was. So scent notes are blueberries, strawberries, and sweet candy glaze. I love this scent. I love blueberry. I love strawberry. I like candy-ish scents. Super sweet. I feel like the emphasis is on the blueberry, but there's definitely strawberry in here too. That said, I will say that this was a weaker performer this year than I remember it being last year. Last year, I thought it was bomb. Like, it was so good and so strong, and I loved it. So much that I stuck it in my club because I didn't want to take a chance I would lose it. But this bar was considerably lighter. When did I get this? I picked it up last year. It smells so strong in the clam. So, again, maybe it was just the air conditioning flow. Maybe that wasn't, you know, working out to my advantage. I did it in my bedroom, and I did 6 cubes in my bedroom and 2 in my bathroom. So that should have been plenty. Not sure why it was so much lighter. If you have warmed this one this season, let me know how it's doing for you. Blueberry Cheesecake, also a current catalog bar. This one is Rich New York Cheesecake, light graham cracker crust and blueberries. I don't really get the crust note, which is fine with me because graham cracker and wax don't always agree with me. In real life, I actually really like graham crackers. I like the smell of graham cracker. And I do have a candle from Harry Slacken that is a graham cracker candle, and I enjoy it. But in like vendor wax and stuff, I don't tend to like it. This is your very artificial, not surprisingly so, blueberry cheesecake scent. I know some people, this bar is either loved or hated. I honestly am not really in the love or hate crowd. I think it's okay. I like it from time to time. I love blueberry scents. I don't get sour from it. I know some people do. So this is one of those you just got to try and see what you think. But, you know, like I said, I like to pick it up from time to time. Do I feel like I ever need to club it Would I be overly sad if it didn't come back? No, I feel like they would just put something else in the catalog that was comparable. So I enjoy this. It's a decent performer, but again, like I said, I don't feel like it's club worthy to me. This one is warming in my bedroom today. Dumbo, Soar High Through the Sky. This is a licensed bar, of course. This is apple, melon, magnolia, and candied fruit. I don't really get much of a floral note in this. I definitely see where they're saying candied fruit, because it does smell candy-ish. Like a fruit that's kind of been marketed that way. Manufactured, I should say, that way. I get the apple and I get the melon. I get those two notes the strongest, and that basically is what it smells like to me. I don't really pick up that magnolia, which is fine with me. This is a decent performer, but I also find that it's not a super long laster. I put this in early this morning, probably about 7, it was between 7 and 7:30, and I went out there, it's past 2 o'clock right now. I went out there maybe about an hour ago, and it was already losing some of its potency. So that was shocking to me, but it came out fighting out of the gate. This bar's been sitting in my stash for a little bit. Looks like since last year. It was released like in a brick last year. That was the only way it was released, but you could put the bar size in your club, if I remember correctly. I did pick up a brick of this because it was recently like in a sale or a clearance or something, and I picked one up. I think it was a flash sale, but it wasn't like club worthy to me, so I did not stick it in my club. But I did like it enough to pick up that brick. So I still have more to enjoy, but this would be my last bar size of it. And that is a bar that's no longer available. Ocean Shimmer. This is one of the brand new scents to the catalog currently. This is Capri Lemon, Blue Musk, and a splash of sea spray. I have no idea what blue musk is, but we'll just say musk. And a splash of sea spray, like I said. This is nice. I don't feel like this Capri Lemon is an obvious lemon note to my nose. I get that muskiness, but in such a good way. It really lends to the aquaticness of this. I definitely get that sea spray. I know it says splash, but to me, this is an aquatic scent through and through. It's fresh, it's aquatic. It has a little bit of like a sea salty scent, and I really like it. It's not the super strongest, but it does well enough. I don't think I'll club this, but it is one that I would enjoy again from time to time. Pineapple Rose. Pineapple, Mayor Lemon, and a soft hint of blush rose. Yeah, that's pretty much what you get. But I feel like the pineapple and the Mayor Lemon, because I feel like pineapple and lemon are often mixed together in Scentsy bars that are fruity, super fruity. I think those two notes are in that Joy bar. And maybe in the yellow Chase Rainbows bar. I feel like I wish they were brighter. They're more subtle in this. You get floral, but I can't honestly tell it's rose. Yeah, it's interesting. It's a nice scent. I would go so far as to say it's pretty. I just kind of wish that the lemon and the pineapple notes were brighter and more obvious. If I just smell this and didn't know what was in it, I probably couldn't tell you. So that's Pineapple Rose. I have a number of those in my collection because I feel like it shows up in sales and bundles all the time. Pink Rhubarb Sugar. This one is no longer available. Pink Rhubarb, Sparkling Raspberry, and Sugar. I like this one. I don't think I have any more. Yeah, this is my Soul bar. Yeah, and I haven't seen this show up in a sale. Not recently, anyway. And they retired it, I think. Was it 2023 was the last time we saw it? Possibly. Very sweet, very sugary. I want to say cotton candy-ish, but it's stronger than cotton candy. Very sweet, sugary, bright candy vibe for sure. I like it. Pink Rhubarb Sugar. It is a decent performer. Really enjoyed that. Rainbow Sherbet. Orange Zest, Sugar Strawberry, and Key Lime. That's what this is. It definitely has a creamy note to it. So kind of like a sherbet would be. There's no creaminess in the notes, but it definitely has a creamy vibe to me. I get orange for sure, and I get strawberry. The key lime is not overly strong to my nose, which is fine with me because I'm not a huge fan of key lime. It is a decent performer as well, although I will say I feel like this bar has not been as strong as in the past. And again, it could be the airflow in here. So, Rainbow Sherbet. That is a current bar. So if you're interested in trying that one out, it is currently in the catalog. Sippin Poolside. This is pear, sparkling citrus, and aquatic accord. This is a really lovely bar. You definitely get the pear, and you get that aquatic note. Citrus, I could see what they're saying, but I definitely get more pear and aquatic. It's really a love scent. It's not the strongest performer for me, but it does well enough. I definitely think this was a better performing bar for me this year. It actually returned from, I think it was also one of the new scents last year, and it returned to the catalog this year. I definitely think this one performed better for me this year, so maybe it helped that it sat. Actually, it didn't sit because I just picked it up in May. But definitely a better performing bar for me this year, and that's with the air flowing. So, I don't know. Sippin Poolside, I definitely would pick this up again, but I don't know that I would feel like I needed to club it, because I feel like when it comes to the aquatic bars in the catalog, I like Make a Splash more, because I really love melon aquatics, aquatic melons, so I would do that. But as far as the pear scent, I like this one. Alright guys, that'll wrap up the Scentsy. Let's talk about vendor wax. Okay, so I've got a couple of Un-Empties here because, well, two reasons. One, one of the reasons is usually because I didn't love the scent, and so I didn't finish it. But I still like to talk about it because I like to share what my experience was. Or it could be the reason why I'm going to talk about this one now. This is Harper James Strawberry Nights. As far as Un-Empties, we'll start with those. This is Strawberry Pound. Did I just share the back of it? Why? This is Strawberry Pound Cake and Beach Nights. This was a scent I picked up in my customs. Not that it was actually a customs. It was just a scent that Mary, the owner of Harper James, had on her list. And I loved it enough to get in her, like, very large pumpkin shape. I'll post a picture of this pumpkin. It was immaculate and insanely beautiful. And I didn't want to cut it, but I didn't want to lose its scent. This was poured. I did my customs in August of last year. The only reason that I'm showing this is because I plan to finish this up in the next couple of days. And I don't want to keep a hold of this large bag, which is quite smudgy, because her wax is like very soft. So I thought I would go ahead and talk about my experience. And that way when I finish this, I can go ahead and get rid of the bag and not have to hold it over for next week's empties. I love this. Obviously I do, or I wouldn't have picked it up in that large shape. This shape is 19 ounces, so over a pound. Delicious. And I feel like a lot of vendors make this scent now, so I don't know if Harper James was one of the first, but she's one of the first ones that I tried it from. But I feel like you can get it with a lot of vendors now. I think Sassy Girl Aroma does it, Pharmacist's Daughter does it. Like, a lot of vendors do it now, so you can kind of get it anywhere, and you can get it with other scent notes added as well. But it's delicious. It performs well. Yeah, it's delicious. I highly recommend it. If you are a purchaser of Harper James and you like Beach Nights, you gotta like Beach Nights because you're definitely getting Beach Nights. And you like Strawberry Pound Cake because you're definitely getting that too. Try it out. And then my other Un-Empty, not such a nice thing about this one, Traverse City Wax. This is Orange Coconut Cupcake. I was super excited to get this. This is one of their bakery bags. I did half the bag. I think I did 4 pieces, and there's still, did I do 4? I think I did 4. There's still a good chunk of the bag left there. Super cute. I'll show you the pieces. Super cute. She does this shape a lot. Lindsay, the owner. Yeah, this one, I think when I hauled this, I really liked how this smelled, but not loving this so much on cold now. I feel like the orange has really faded in this. It is a little over a year old, although I have found that some of my Traverse, because I wasn't having the greatest luck on performance from Traverse in my house, but I have been finding that some of the scents, now that they've been sitting for a year, have been doing better. So I thought, okay, maybe her wax just needed to cure an extra long time for me personally. So I pulled this out. Super excited about warming it, but that orange has really faded in this. I'm getting mostly coconut. I'm not getting, I don't know. I guess I'm getting a little bit of a bakery note, but what I get, I don't love. There's a funny note to this. The notes are orange peel, citrus zest, creamy coconut, and buttercream frosting. That is not what I smell. And I can't really smell the orange at all anymore. And there are two, well, could be orange. There are two citrus notes in here, the orange peel and the citrus zest. It is a little bit bitter, so I guess you could say that's that orange peel, but I am not getting the bright orange I remember smelling when I got this on cold. And when I warmed it, I couldn't smell it at all. Yeah, so another failure for me as far as Traverse City wax. So kind of sad about that, but I'll destash this and maybe it'll work for someone else. Maybe I'll give it to my daughter and let her try it and see if it works for her. But it was just not a good experience for me. So sorry about that. Orange coconut cupcake. So that was the reason for that Un-Empty. And then I have a clam here. I'll go over and talk about that. This is Wonderland Festive Feet. I have no idea what the scent notes are in this. I meant to email the owner of the bathing garden and ask her, because some of you kindly mentioned to me, because I posted on my community tab, if anyone knew what the scent notes were in this, because I wasn't sure what I was smelling. And I meant to email the owner and see what she said the scent notes were, because I searched it and I couldn't find it. Sometimes you can find her scents on her website, but I couldn't find it. I don't know what I'm smelling. It's fresh. Definitely fresh. I kind of wonder if I'm getting a little bit of coconut, but if I am, it's like a flaky coconut, not like a beachy or anything like that. But then I could be confused by that fresh note I'm getting. Yeah, it's too hard to tell what's in this, but I enjoy it. And if you know what's in it, post below and let me know, because I would love to know. But this wax was beautiful. Again, I'll post a picture. It was a flamingo and like a cake or something like that. It was just so beautiful. It was intricate. It was lovely. I stuck the whole thing in my candle crock because I didn't want to clean that out of my warmer dishes, but it was beautiful. So that is Wonderland Festive Feet. I assume that is part of her Alice in Wonderland collection. All right, bags. Let's get through the bags. I'll try to do these quickly. Glitterati, Serena Strong. This was a sample. This is Tahiti Treat, Melon Mist, Goddess, and Cotton Candy. I don't know what's in Tahiti Treat, and I don't know what's in Goddess. This was nice. I mainly got like a melon scent. It was nice. It was not really strong. I did it in my bathroom. Don't know that I would repurchase, but it was nice. From Birdies Making Sense, I warmed Little Debs. This was like so cute. It was in the shape of Christmas tree cake from Little Debbie. Little Debs is maraschino cherry and birthday cake. This was yummy. I think that Bridget has a nice cherry. It was cherry bakery. There's not much else to say about it, and it performed decent. It didn't last in a really long time, but I find a lot of times cherry scents just don't seem to. But I liked it. I did it in my bedroom. Dessa's Homespun Scents. I did Tea by the Sea and Orange Grove. This was one of her mini custom loaves, so I decided to put these two scents together. I don't remember what's in either of these, but I know I've had Orange Grove before, and I did a lot of the Orange Grove in this, and I wasn't hating on it because I love her Orange Grove, which is a good performer for me. I am just dropping these bags. Jersey's down the other end of the couch. I thought for sure she'd make an appearance in this video, but she hasn't. Yeah, I get the Orange Grove strongly. Tea by the Sea, I'm guessing it's probably a black tea for me to have picked it up because that's usually what I do. So maybe some Earl Grey. I don't know. Maybe just black tea. Maybe there's an orange note in that as well. And maybe an aquatic, although I'm not getting much of an aquatic in this mixture. I'm getting like a tea note, and then I get like the really nice, sweet Orange Grove scent that Dessa's pours. I really enjoyed this. It was a good medium in my open space. I got 2 warms out of this mini loaf, and I was pretty happy about that. Sassy Girl Aroma. I did love Boat. I pulled this out because this is in her current pre-order. Of course, by the time this goes up, that pre-order will be done. But I wanted to give it a try. It's been in my stash for a long time. Looks like February 2024. And this was in her, like, she calls them logs now, but it was like her mini loaf. This is tea and cake, sweet lavender, graham cracker, and beach nights. I totally hesitated on warming this. I was not sure. I liked how this smelled on cold. It has lavender. It has graham cracker. I was scared. But I love beach nights and I love tea and cakes. Thankfully on warm, I got a lot of the tea and cakes, a little bit of the beach nights, and a little bit of the other scent notes. I actually enjoyed it. I really did. I actually liked it. I don't know that I feel like I need it again soon, but I would not hesitate to pick it up. It was a decent performer. I got 2 warms out of this. And like I said, I would pick it up again in the future. I just don't feel like I need it anytime soon. Kind of focusing on fall right now. Picking up fall. Macaron Wax Melts. I did Rose Petal Creme Cake. This is soft, romantic, and indulgent. I don't know what that means, but my guess is this is supposedly like a dupe for Bath & Body Works Pink Petal Tea Cake. This was good. I find that a lot of times Kathy's rose scents are quite heavy on the rose. And this one, case in point, it is as well. But I enjoyed it. I matched it up with a Homeworks rose candle that I'm working on that also has fruit in it. And I really enjoyed it. So that was good. Tiffany's Beach Nights, also from Kathy. Scuba Wax Melts or Macaron Wax Melts. This is toasted marshmallow, salty sea air, and just a dash of s'mores, which is Beach Nights. And then Cupcakes at Tiffany's, which is kind of, to my nose, like a marble cake. So like a yellow chocolate cake. This was really good. Great performing. I hardly ever have problems with Kathy's Wax performing in my home. I picked this up in November. You got equal doses of the Beach Nights and the Cupcakes at Tiffany's. There was nothing not to love. I enjoyed it very much. Also from Harper James, I did Salty Beaches. I should have talked about this right after that pumpkin one. Salted Pretzel, Beach Nights, Caramel, Maple, and Sugar Cookie. I love this scent. In fact, I picked up a very much larger shape of this, also in my customs. So that's soon to come because I'm about to cut into it. Salty pretzel. I think that Mary's pretzel is my favorite of all the vendors. There are some great pretzels from vendors out there, but I think Mary's is definitely my favorite. I absolutely love her salty blends and mix it with Beach Nights. Oh my gosh. Great performer, super strong. I love this. Long lasting. Yeah. Like I said, if you pick up Harper James, I highly recommend the Strawberry Nights and Salty Beaches. I think her Beach Nights blends are really good, and her salty blends are superb, which contain pretzel. Lavender and Speckles. I did Pretty and Sweet. This is soft pink chiffon blended with cashmere musk and sweet strawberry pound cake. I got all those scent notes in this. This was beautiful. Really nice. I did it in my open space, but honestly, I kind of wish I had saved it for my bedroom because it was just a beautiful, warm, cozy, gorgeous scent. And like I said, you get all the scent notes. I feel like the pink chiffon and cashmere musk were a little bit stronger. It was definitely a very sensual scent, but I loved it. I really loved that. So I would definitely get that again in the future. Again, I don't know that I need it anytime soon, but I would get it again. And speaking of, this is always a repurchase because I love this. Beach Marshmallow Cookies. It is one of my favorites from Beth. This is marshmallows, vanilla, sea salt, driftwood, a hint of s'mores, which is her Beach Nights. Beach Marshmallow is what she calls her Beach Nights. And Marshmallow Clouds, which is Bath & Body Works type, and Sugar Cookie Royale. It's so good. Very equal doses of that Beach Nights and the Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. And then that Sugar Cookie, I can't specifically pick up Sugar Cookie in this. I honestly get mostly the Beach Nights and the Marshmallow Clouds. So my guess is that's just adding to the creaminess in this blend. But oh man, it's body care, it's sensual, it's sultry, it's beautiful. And a great performer. Super Tarts. Indian Summer. So we have vanilla bean, clementine, honey. This one was okay. Yeah, I don't love the honey in this. I kind of figured I may not. Sometimes I'm funny about honey. So I wouldn't pick it up again. But when it's warming, I get more of a clementine. and honey's just kind of like a sweetener to that, and the vanilla just kind of creams it out. So I enjoyed it on warm. I didn't take it out early or anything like that. I just don't feel like I need it again. Coffee break. I did this one in my open space. Vanilla Bean Noel, Sugar Cookies, and World's Best Boss Coffee. This one was just like a creamy coffee blend. Not overly strong on the coffee. But yeah, those other notes just brought a lot of creaminess to it. It was more like a bakery scent than anything. Like a coffee flavored bakery. Like a hazelnut. You know what I mean? So I enjoyed it. I would probably pick it up again. But not anytime soon because I had too many scents. This one's going in my open space right now. Beach Vacation. Which is a Jaws blend. This is sea salt, ozone, seagrass, plum, and pear. Which is the Jaws part. And coconut. You guys, I love what the coconut brings to this Jaws. This is gorgeous. If you've had Jaws and you love coconut, oh man, this blend, beautiful. It's kind of gourmand, but it's super, super fresh and beautiful and kind of aquatic and has a little bit of fruitiness, and it's just, you have to experience Jaws to know what I'm talking about, but add the coconut. Oh my gosh, loved it. Beach Vacation. And that's my jam. This was in one of her donuts. I did this. I did it, I think I put in half a day towards midday up in my average size bedroom, and then I turned it back on the next day and it was still going. So this is rose jelly, which I believe, I know rose jam is a lush type, so I'm guessing rose jelly is the same thing. Pink sugar and pound cake. This, to me, smelled a lot like Bath & Body Works Pink Petal Tea Cake. Way closer than that blend I had earlier from Macaron Wax Melts. Although I enjoyed that blend, it just wasn't a dupe of that. And maybe it wasn't supposed to be a dupe. But this smelled very much like the candle. And I'm currently working on the candle, and it really did. I really like this, so I would definitely get this again. Yeah, I really like that. I mean, that candle is my jam, so that's my jam. I like that. I like that a lot. All right, Second and Spruce. I've been working through some of my Second and Spruce. I did Cocoa Cabana. These, I think most of these were mini loaves. Well, one was a cake bite, and then the rest were mini loaves. Cocoa Cabana Cream, Brazilian Crush, Charosa 39, Shea, Almond Milk, and Coconut Milk. This was from July of 2024. This is beautiful in the bag. This was light, quite light. I could smell it, so it wasn't scentless, but oh man, I think if it was stronger, I would have loved it, and maybe I should have gotten to it sooner, but not strong enough that I would pick it up again. Magic Whip. Pineapple Whip, Orange Creamsicle, Coconut Milk, Lemon Sugar, Waffle Cone Crumbles. This is also from July of last year. This one performed fine. I did this one in my open space. That one I did half in my open space, which is all I usually need of Erica's wax. And then I did the other half in my bedroom because it performed so light out here. But it performed equally as light in my bedroom, so it didn't make much of a difference. This one I just stuck the whole mini loaf in my open space. It performed fine. I really looked forward to this because I thought I was going to love it. But the more and more I try scents that have orange creamsicle, which is a love for me, and a pineapple whip, a Dole Whip, which is also a love for me, I just think when they're mixed together, I don't always overly love it. I have in the past, but the majority of the time I feel like I don't. So I think I'm going to quit trying on that because I wouldn't say I hated this. I kept it in, but I did take it out a little bit earlier than when it lost its scent because I just was kind of over it. Smelly Cat. This one was a cake bite. I think this was my last cake bite, so I'm done my cake bites. Juicy Peach, Waffle Cone, Vanilla Ice Cream, Birthday Cake. I wasn't sure about this because you know me and peach. But this was quite a nice peach. You got the peach, you got the ice cream. It was kind of like a peaches and cream scent, and I wasn't hating on it. I enjoyed it very much. I actually think I would pick it up again. This was from April last year, and it performed like a nice, decent medium, leaning more to like the light side than the strong side for that medium, but it performed fine. And then Strawberry Sippin on Summer. I feel like a lot of people have been posting about this one. And it was good. Muddled strawberry, sugar, lemonade, ginger ale. It was good. Oh yeah, it's really good in this bag. Very fruity. It has a fizziness about it. It definitely has a sweet effervescence, but not overly so. Like, it wasn't super duper. Like, I've had fizzier scents, so to speak, but I liked it. That strawberry note. Strawberry. I don't always love strawberry in Erica's wax. A lot of times I do, but not always. So I kind of wonder if she uses more than one oil. But this one, it was really good. I definitely pick it up again. This is from last July. It was a decent performer. Again, a good medium. I kind of wish it was a little bit stronger because it was pretty delicious. So Strawberry Sippin on Summer. From Britta's Creepy Treasures, I combined 2 of her snack bars, Orange Sherbet and Watermelon. These are from last April. And it was, as you would expect, fruity deliciousness. I enjoyed those. Beach Nights Strawberry Shortcake and Summer Scoop. This was part of her Beach Nights sampler, and I think this was a souffle I purchased afterwards that she offered. This is exactly what it says. Kind of in the same vein as the Strawberry Nights from Harper James. Definitely. I think I actually like the Harper James one a little bit better. But this one, yeah, it's not strawberry pound cake. But this one has that extra strawberry of the Summer Scoop too. So this is enjoyable. There was just other ones in that Beach Night sampler that I liked better, but that was good. All right, is this my last vendor? Yeah, Rose Girls, and I got a lot of Rose Girls. I've been going through my Rose Girls, guys, and a lot of this is like a year old or a little bit over or just under, and it's been okay. Sparks Fly. I picked this up in a D-stash back in November, so I don't know how old it was, but I don't think it was super old because I think it was a relatively current scent at the time. This is Boom Boom, which is a Sol de Janeiro type and creamy orange creamsicle. I think I warmed this recently. This was a chunk muffin. I really like this. The orange dreamsicle really does shine in here, which is surprising to me because I feel like the Boom Boom would, because it can take over a blend. But it was like, you can smell the Boom Boom, but you can really smell the orange dreamsicle, and I love it. It's great. About a medium performer, but it is definitely one that I would get again. And I do think I have a mini melters bag I'm about to get through. Then I did a couple of her single scents here. I'm actually working on a couple more single scent oils. Campfire Marshmallows. This is Gooey Marshmallows, one hint of warm smoky campfire. So this one is from last March. And I think I just let this sit too long to fully enjoy this. What I did get, I liked. So I would pick this up again. And I do tend to pick this up in her blends. But I am just going to be more proactive about warming my Rose Girl scents sooner. Not letting them get this old. So I need to really cut my buying because I have a lot in my stash. Tangerine Gelato. Also a single. Sweet Tangerine and Creamy Vanilla. This is also from March. This one performed better than the Campfire Marshmallow. Actually could smell it fine. It did about a medium, so I was happy with that. And I did a couple of worms with it. And I really like this oil, and I tend to pick it up when I see it in her blends. It's like your orange dreamsicle. Stick around. This was from last July. Beach Night, Strawberry Pound Cake, Fluff Puffs, and Marshmallow Fireside. So Fluff Puffs is one of her like cookie scents. This was nice. I will say this is heavier on the bakery than it is the Beach Nights. So I don't know that I feel like I need it again. In fact, I don't need it again. I'm not sure why I always say that, but definitely heavier. If you like something that leans more to the gourmand than the Beach Nights, this would be your scent. Stick around. Orange Danish Cronuts. I was so excited about this one. Sweet Orange Danish, agave syrup, powdered sugar, vanilla beans, cinnamon sugar, and flaky crust. I don't know if it was just that there's so many scent notes that I wasn't picking up a lot of orange. This one was light. I can smell it pretty good in the bag. I mean, it's about a medium in the bag, but in my warmers, it was pretty light. I really struggled to smell this one. So I do think I would pick it up again. I would just warm it sooner. I did 2 bags until the sun comes up. This is Satsuma, Cotton Candy Frosting, and Gilligan's Brew. This is also from March of last year, but this one performed fine. I just think Satsuma is just strong. And it was Satsuma heavy. So bright, citrusy, orange. Deliciousness. I would definitely get it again. But not anytime soon because I need to work on my Rose Girls collection. And, you know, as we get closer to fall, I'm picking up scents from her here and there and plan to get into them sooner rather than later. And I know that Mario pre-order will be coming up in, you know, probably a few months, maybe sooner, maybe August. I don't remember when she usually does that, but I do plan to take part in that. So I'm trying to curb my buying from Rose Girls. I did place a small order for the event they did in honor of Amanda from Salt Mountain Melts. So there will be that coming. I think she says that'll start shipping in August. So there will be that. Blueberry Pumpkin Patch, Nilla Noel. This is Blueberry Pumpkin Patch, which is a Bath & Body Works type. Vanilla Wafers and Vanilla Bean Noel. This is from last July. I mainly got spice from this. And that candle is spicy. So I totally get where the spice came from. But I kind of wanted more blueberry. And to be fair, I don't think the candle, the last time I burned it was last fall. It was not overly blueberry in the candle either. So I would say it was pretty spot on as far as Bath & Body Works type, but another one that was quite light. Beaches Be Crazy. Pink Sugar, Waikiki Beach Coconut, and Pink Sands. I feel like I warmed this not too long ago, so I might have had 2 bags. And I feel like the last time I warmed it, it was lighter than this round. I thought this one did okay. It did a decent medium. I could smell it every time I walked into the room. I was fine with that. This is from last April. I do find that her, I was about to say Sun Sand. This is not Sun Sand. Her Pink Sands. Yeah, I was going to say Sun Sand's not very strong, so I'm not surprised. Yeah, it did its thing. I kind of wish it was a little bit stronger, but it was definitely there. It was definitely there. I would probably pick that up again. Beaches Be Crazy. I do love me some Pink Sands, and I do love Waikiki Beach from Bath & Body Works. Beach Nights in Cookie Land. I have warmed this recently as well. This is my second bag, and it's delicious. Beach Nights, toffee, butterscotch pretzels, confetti cake, and cookies, which is for Cookie Land. Gorgeous. I will say the interesting thing is this bag seemed lighter to me than my previous bag. I don't know how that could be because I'm pretty sure I picked them up at the same time. But I can even smell that it's lighter in the bag. So maybe it was right on that cusp of kind of losing some of its scent. But my previous bag did great. I did have Kathy, her mom, pour this for me. So I will be planning on getting into this again soon. I did pick it up in a loaf from Kathy. So I don't feel like I need to get into it super fast. Because I feel like the loaves hold up better than like these mini melters. Because they're cut up. And I feel like that could be part of the reason why they lose their scent a little faster. Because, you know, there's not a lot of surface area. There's not a lot of inside oils because there's not much to work with. They're all sliced. But I don't know. I could be talking out my rear. Who knows? But anyway, that's what I got through. So hopefully this video wasn't too overly long. And hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below what you've been getting through and what your experiences have been. And let me know what your experiences are with Rose Girls. I know some of you totally get performance from Rose Girls years later. And some of you don't. And I feel like it's more the bakery scents. I do feel like her fresh scents hold up well. But unfortunately, I'm not overly big into those kind of scents. So, you know, like her Coastal Kale and things like that, I think hold up very well over the years. But bakery is just one of the things, those things that sometimes it just doesn't hold up well. Let me know also if you double bag your Rose Girls, how does it hold up? Because maybe that's what I need to be doing. So maybe it's on me for not double bagging them. So let me know. Let me know in the comments below your experience. So anyway, guys, that'll do it for what I've been warming and burning this week. Like I said earlier, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I hope you will subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here. I would love it if you gave me a thumbs up. It helps the channel, and I appreciate that so much. And like I said, comment below. I love interacting with you. And I'll see you next one, guys. Have a great one. Bye-bye.